This video is brought to you by Dynamo Diaper Designs, where you can get all of your Diaper Dynamo merchandise. Link in the description below. These are just a few of the designs currently available for purchase now in the store. Link in the description below. 1 to 3% of all adults and teens suffer with bedwetting issues. It's actually quite common throughout all of childhood. The percentage of those who have bedwetting accidents decreases as children get older. So it's about 5 to 10% for 7 to 12-year-olds and 15 to 20% for 5-year-olds. So it's really quite common for most kids and even common as adults. The first thing to overcoming your fears of adult bedwetting is to realize that you're not alone. 2 to 3% of all adults suffer with bedwetting issues. In fact, that's probably on the low end, simply because a lot of people don't even report or go to the doctor when they have issues like this. They tend to hide it and try to manage it on their own through a variety of ways. So that's the most important thing, is just to realize that you're definitely not alone in your troubles, and it's more common than people think. The next important thing when it comes to overcoming your fears of adult bedwetting is simply to just not try and hide it. Now, I understand that's difficult to do. It's pretty natural to try and hide these things and keep them from everybody, but that's a big part of the suffering when we have these issues, is that we're always trying to hide it and keep it from others. A few interesting things begin to happen when you are open with others about your issues. You develop a support network of people who you're able to do what you need to do around without the need of feeling embarrassed or ashamed. Another benefit of being open about it is you don't have to constantly stress out and worry about whether or not somebody knows about your issues, whether or not they're gonna smell something or see something that's gonna give your secret away, because it won't be a secret. The other benefit of not trying to hide it is that you can even actually start to crack jokes and have fun with it. Have what I like to call a little self-defecating humor. So it's always fun to be able to joke around about things with your friends and family, and the more open you are about it, the more fun you can have with it and realize that it's not really that big of a deal. I think the last thing to be aware of when it comes to overcoming your fears of adult bedwetting is any negative behaviors you might be exhibiting as a result of these issues. So I just touched a little bit on it, but when you have these kinds of issues, you tend to go to great lengths to hide it. So I used to, anytime a friend was coming over, I would, go around and make sure there was nothing showing, make sure all of my diaper changing things were put away. I would change my clothes. So this is me as a full incontinent adult. But you do the same thing bedwetting too. You'll end up hiding your sheets or hiding your laundry. You try to do all these things to make sure people don't find out. If you're wearing diapers to bed, you may be embarrassed about disposing of the diaper when you wake up in the morning, and try to hide that. I went through all of that, and I definitely understand the compulsion to try and keep it private and keep it hidden. But that is a huge part of the suffering that we endure. If you can get over that, you can rip the band-aid off of it and realize that it's really not as much as we make it out to be in our own heads. Other than hiding things, if you're avoiding going out with friends or avoiding overnight stays anywhere because of your bedwetting issues, that's another thing to be aware of. That's a negative behavior showing its head. You're avoiding doing something you really want to do simply because you're afraid of people finding out about your issue. My point is, you need to be aware of these things and confront them anytime you encounter them. Confront them head on, face that fear, and then once you do, you'll feel a lot better about yourself and you'll have a little bit more confidence. If you need any other assistance in wearing adult diapers, check out this playlist right here. Or you can check out this video that YouTube says is perfect just for you. Until next time, stay dry.